Hello and welcome to another video about things you need to know in terms of the real estate and tips on Portuguese properties. Today we're going to talk about a new ruling that's been passed in the first quarter of this year regarding the short-term rental license, also called Alojamento local in Portugal. So in the beginning of the year, or mid first quarter, there was a Supreme Court passing regarding this license, restricting it even further. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what you need to know in terms of this law. So the first thing, how can you get a license when you're buying property here in Portugal, or if you own the property, what can you do to get it if you don't have one? So first of all, if you own a property in a touristic condominium, where instead of a habitation license you have a touristic license, then there's no problem. It goes without saying. Or for example, if you own a flat in a building of several flats and you have a condominium, and if that condominium already had its annual meeting and the majority voted to keep a rental license or Alojamento local, then you're safe. You can go ahead and request it from the city hall. And a third option will be if you, for example, have a standalone property like a villa or a townhouse without a condominium, where you're the single owner and no external rules apply to your property, then again you just can go ahead and request your rental license from the city hall. Now, can you lose your rental license, for example, if you had it for several years or whatever time you had it for? Is there a chance for you to lose it with regards of this new ruling from Supreme Court? And it is a yes, you can lose it. For example, if you own an apartment in a condominium block and then one of your neighbor will complain to the police that your tenants make a lot of noise, they do disturbance, they party a lot, whatever, even though the condominium actually passed the ruling of the whole block allowing to rent, to acquire the license, you can lose it. And for example, if the condominium next condominium meeting happening soon, and in that meeting majority will vote to revoke the license from the whole block of the apartments, then of course you will lose it as well. So how can you guarantee, or at least have peace of mind when you're buying property in Portugal, that you can acquire the short-term touristic license? And what you can do, if you buy a standalone villa or detached or semi-detached townhouse that doesn't belong to any condominium, that goes without saying. So there you can go and apply for your rental license, and you just go ahead and do what you have to do. When you buy an apartment, you have to be quite careful, and we actually had few deals that gone wrong because of that. So what I always advise my clients is to acquire a condominium minute. It's like a ruling, and in that ruling it should say that the majority voted to keep the rental license for the whole block, which include the apartment that you're, for example, buying. Then you will be on the safe side. There is no other ways to do it, because, for example, if the agent says, "Oh, but we can take care of it," or whatever, it might not work. So you need to have something in writing from the condominium that manages the property, saying that we don't object towards that, towards the short-term rental license. So this is two situations that you need to remember. What I just told you was my interpretation of the law, because there's a lot of controversy. One newspaper say one thing, then the lawyer says something else, then condominium manager says something else. This is what I gathered from my experience while selling the property, and when the client actually, or the buyers, request some sort of proof or guarantee or anything to get the rent license. This is pure my interpretation of it. This is not how it is by any means possible, because I know there's in Lisbon, I think they actually restricted to the several parishes. But anyway, so I hope you got a little more information regarding that, and if something changes, I will post another video. But for now, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.